Hi and welcome to the latest Ask Johnsy, where we look at what returns I can expect by investing in property. Well, that will really depend on how much you're spending, what your budget is, how you're buying the property, you're buying it with cash or buying it with a mortgage, and what type of transaction it is, what type of property you are buying. The best way of measuring this is, and the most accurate way of measuring it really, is what's called ROI, which is return on investment, which more accurately should be really return on cash invested, which is obviously how much money you put in. You know, your investment is a much larger thing. Cash invested, how much money do you have to take out of your bank account to actually buy that property in total? So how do I calculate my ROI? That would be your total annual net return, so how much your rent is and your total return, divided by the total capital that you've put in to actually purchase the property. An ROI of over 10% is considered good, but really you can earn well over this, particularly if you get creative with your rents, such as using serviced accommodation, short-term lets, corporate lets, or HMOs is another example. The only problem with the ROI really is it doesn't have a time frame. It's only based on your year. So the first year really will give you an idea of what your ROI is. So there's no real time frame there. Whenever you're looking at what returns you can get, it's really important to be realistic in what you can achieve. Do your own projections, do your own due diligence and draw your projections from that. Your returns should be your capital appreciation, so what you've gained on the value of your property, and your rental returns. So you should really consider both of these things. In a really good location, where you can expect net yields of standard net yields of 4% to 6%, and so on a property of £100,000, getting a net return of £4,000 to £6,000 would be a fairly decent return at the moment. Again, you can make more by getting creative. Growth, really, you should look to exceed the national average, which is around 2%, 3%. Just to give you some realistic, real-time examples of these. In London, at the moment, you'd be looking at, in prime areas of rental yields of less than 1%. Whereas in Manchester, if we're looking at growth, Manchester has received double-digit growth over the last 5 years. So, we're talking about 10% per year over 5 years. So 50% growth over the last 5 years. So there's some, extreme examples. And thank you for listening to the latest Ask Johnsy. Thank you for watching Ask Johnsy. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments box below, or email us at askjohnsy, all one word, at residential-estates.co.uk. If you find this video useful, click on the like and subscribe buttons below. You will also find our contact details below. See you on the next Ask Johnsy.